Hi guys! Hello! Today is Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024. Hi Patty! We are here for the bundle class for January. So, hi everyone, I'm Jenna with Brown Dog Craft Company and I'm coming to you live today from Hudson, Wisconsin. So, today is the Simply Sparkling Bundle class. So, I have class every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central. And the first Tuesday of the month is always the bundle class. So it always features some bundle. This bundle isn't actually found in any printed catalog. It's an online exclusive. So I will show it to you. I was trying to get ready before the live and I did not. Oh, Milo wants to come in. Hi, Milo. Want to come in, bud? Good boy. Good boy. All right, Milo's here. Sorry about that. Hi Patty. He jumps at the door when he wants to come in. Hi Milo, good boy, you gonna lay down? So, yes, good boy, lay down. So yeah, I will show you the cards that we're making tonight. So there's 4 cards for the bundle class, and it's a cute stamp and die set. It's photopolymer. I'll pull them out here. So they're really adorable. I love them. So this is the stamp set. And it's got all these little sentiments and then all of these fruit. You can die cut, so you can stamp them and die cut them out. And you can also die cut them like without stamping them first. So these are the dies. There's a whole bunch of them. So you can cut out the pieces for the can here. And the can itself and some bubbles and a whole bunch of stuff. So really cute set, available for purchase in the online store. So I'll flip the camera. I don't know, I always say this, I don't know how long it's going to take tonight. So we'll be here till they're done. That's how I roll. So I tried to pull out some of my inks. So hopefully I have some of my inks pulled out and my card kits are here. So we'll just go with it. So when you get a card kit from me, well, let me preface it by saying everything you see today is available for purchase. So you can get everything you need, all the pre-cut cardstock, die cut pieces, embellishments, designer series paper, the ribbon, everything for $25. You just need to use your own stamps and dies. So you can either use these stamps and dies or any other stamps and dies that you already have in your arsenal of supplies. So you definitely don't have to have this set. If you wanted the cards to look exactly like I do, then you'd want to use this set. But you could also use Brewed for You, Warmest Heart, So Refreshing, which are all current. Well, Warmest Heart. No, Milo. No, he wants to eat a box. Hi, Marsha, welcome. Warmest Heart is going to retire, so I guess I'm not sure if it's still available to purchase, but if it is, it would be through tomorrow. That was the thermos set. It was a really cute thermos set from the mini catalog that's going on through tomorrow. So, and then Nothing's Better Than, which is an older set with like cocktails and little cookies and oh, Milo found a box. What was in the box? You're gonna rip it apart. Okay. He's gonna rip apart the box. So let me flip the camera and we'll talk some more. So, all right, and then let me add me. Oh, it always wants to do that. I will. There we go. There we go. Okay, I'll put me up in the corner. So here's the class today. So the Simply Sparkling Bundle class, January 2nd, that's today, 8 p.m. 4 cards for $25. So, and then I'll show you the cards we're gonna make. This is my current host code. So if you do choose me as your demonstrator and you place an order, I just would love it if you'd use the host code. It really helps me out and allows me to keep bringing crafty content and card kits to all of you. So as you're joining, let me know where you're joining from. And if I'm curious if you have the Simply Sparkling set yet. So let me know. Very curious. So when you get a card kit from me, every card comes contained in its own envelope. So all the pieces that you need to make the card are in an envelope. So you just open one envelope at a time, and all the pieces are already pre-cut and everything is all ready to go for you in there. So these are the cards we're making today. There's this set doesn't have like a coordinating designer series paper, so I used on 2 of them. We're using paper from Delightfully Eclectic. That's these 2, and this is the citrus hybrid embossing folder from the annual catalog. And then this one we use the Eclectic. I guess that's 3 cards. Uses the Delightfully Eclectic DSP, but that's just for the soda can. And then this one doesn't use any. So, okay, so those are the 4 cards. Ooh, Patty says she doesn't have it yet. It's pretty cute, Patty. It's pretty cute. Okay, I wanted to talk, Milo. I wanted to talk briefly about my schedule. So you can find my 2024 schedule through April online. It's at browndogcraftcompany.com. You can download a copy of this or just look at it online too. So every Tuesday, Marsha, hi from Texas. So every Tuesday I'm live. So here we are today. First class of January. Yay! Next week is the Let's Craft card class. So that's where we do 3 different cards from 3 different stamp sets. So I'll show you those quick, because when I did my showcase, I didn't actually have one of the cards done because it uses the Endearing Beauty, and that's a stamp and die and mask, which is like a stencil. So it's a 5-part stencil, and I got 2 of stencil number 2 and none of stencil number 1. So it's now been remedying. Stampin' Up! Sent me a new set of masks. That's correct. So that's great. So I was able to finish the card. So I wanted to show you quickly. That's next week. I still have card kits. They are $22, and I can get them shipped out to you in time for class next week. So, and then if you can't participate in class live, or you want to buy the kit, like let's say you're watching tonight and you want the kit, you can still buy the kit. I'll ship the kit out to you, and you can always watch the replay. So, and then you always get a PDF tutorial when you purchase the class also. So, but let me go into next week's cards because they're adorable. I don't even know which one to show you first. Okay, I think I'll show you this one first. So this one uses Bright Skies and Sunny Days DSP, which is a celebration paper, which is available for purchase starting in like a day. So get excited. It's coming. This is an amazing mini catalog, and I'm so excited for it. So the dies actually cut out the clouds from the DSP, but you can fussy cut them, so you don't need the dies. And there's a lot of, we're gonna do some ink blending. This all will come die cut for you. We'll do a little bit of stamping. This card comes together really quick. So it looks complicated, but most of the work is all done for you in your card kit. Okay, not all, but a lot of it. The next card for next week is Sending Love. So these are stamps and dies, and you can stamp a mailbox and die cut it out, or it has this really fun die that's die cuts a mailbox. So we're gonna put together a mailbox for this card. And the envelope comes out, and it's actually like a working little envelope. It's so adorable. I love this card. I love this set. It's the cutest thing ever. So that'll be card number 2, since I guess it's getting close to Valentine's Day. I can't believe it. And then card number 3, this is the one that I had to finish. I couldn't show on the live because I didn't have it done yet. So, it uses, this is a Softly Sophisticated embossing folder, which is a celebration item with a $100 purchase, I think. Or maybe that was $50, I can't remember. And then we're gonna ink blend the flowers. We'll stamp them and ink blend them. And then this is the embossing paste on the 5th stencil. So instead of ink blending the 5th stencil, we used embossing paste. So those are the 3 cards for next week. I do still have kits available. If you're interested, you let me know and I'll get them shipped out to you. All right, where to begin? let's pick a card and start. I think, see, I was going to get all my stuff on my blocks and all my stuff ready, and I ran out of time. Let's do this one first. Oh, let me pull out my kits too. I suppose that would help. Okay, so that is the white card base. Which I wonder if I didn't prep one for me. Did I not prep one for me? I might not have prepped one for me, guys. All right, well, I'll have to make it on the fly. Let's do that one last, since I apparently didn't prep one for myself. That's strange. I wonder if I put it in the wrong bin. Hi, Rena. I wonder if I put it in the wrong bin. I must have put it in the wrong bin. I don't know. I'll look later. All right, we won't start with that card since I can't find it. Let's do the pink card first then. This one. Let's do this one. This one's cute. Okay, so this one has a petal pink base. So when you pull out your card kit, you'll pull it out of your envelope and your embellishments might fall out, so be careful. You're going to have your petal pink card base. You'll have this little bow, which this is a ribbon duo from the Zany Zoo suite, and I double tied your little bow for you. So it already comes like this in your kit. You don't have to tie the bow. Okay, I make it with my bow maker, so super easy and takes like 3 seconds. Maybe not quite 3 seconds, but a little more. You'll have a little piece of old olive. That's for, we're gonna heat emboss friend on there. You're gonna have a circle. This is about a 2 1/8 inch circle from Stylish Shapes. You are going to have a piece to stamp your images on. We're going to stamp the straw and the soda can and the lemon pieces. You're going to have a daffodil mat and delightfully eclectic lemon paper. You could use the daisies if you wanted. Okay, so and then you'll have the inside of your card. Okay, so that's, oh, and then you'll also have your dots, which I don't include in my card kit, but you'll get your matte decorative dots. Okay, these ones looks like they use the green ones. Okay, so be careful. You'll find those at the bottom of the envelope probably because they're real little. So, all right, so first thing first, I like to burnish. Ooh, it says, Rena says, I saw you use your bow maker before. Where did you get it? Okay, Rena, let me show you. So this is my bow maker, and they look slightly different now. This was the very first one. My husband actually makes them. So this is the very first one that he made. So they have a little slot over here to hold your nails. And then you can make a super big bow or you can make a smaller bow. So typically I make my bow like this or like this. It just depends on how big I want my bow. So like these look like they were made with this, the teeniest little bow. Okay, but like this bow here was made like that. So you see the difference in the bow. So you could make bigger bows too. Typically these are the ones I use most often. So how this works is if you'd like to get one of these, I'd be happy to ship them out to you. They are free if you sign up for a 6-month subscription to my subscription class. So what my subscription class is, if you download my calendar here on my website, in January, it's Heartfelt Hexagon. So what you get, if you sign up for the monthly for the 6-month subscription, it's $45 each month, due on the 1st of the month, and you get quite a large package. So you'll get 9 cards, so 3 of each of 3 designs. So your class packet will include all the designer series paper that you need, 1 brand new roll of ribbon, 1 brand new pack of embellishments, all of your envelopes, and extra DSP. So if you sign up for a 6-month subscription of this, at the end of 6 months, you get to pick any bundle for half off as a thank you from me, and you get a bow maker. So otherwise, if you'd like to purchase the bow maker without the class, they're $20. So, and that's shipped to you. So, and I can show you how to use them too when we need to when we need to tie a bow. So, okay. I can't remember if I burnished that or not. So let's do our stamping first. Okay, so this is our mat for the inside. This is our piece to stamp on. So we need to stamp the soda can. And I don't think that quite fits on a D block. Okay, and we need to do a lemon. We need to do this best ever. All right, Milo has moved on from the box and he's back on the ice cream bucket. If anybody was around last week, he had an ice cream bucket and he found it again. Oh, Milo Bear. Okay, we need the little lemon. We need the lemon slice. Oh, I'm out of little blocks. Let's put it on this one, I guess. And we'll need Fizztastic. That'll fit on here. And we will need Friend. And what did I do on the inside? You're so delightful, and a lemon slice. So that's this one and this one. Where's my longer? I'm missing a block. That doesn't want to lay straight. There we go. Okay. All right. So I'm going to try stamping directly on the glass mat, and we're going to see what happens. I've heard lots of rumor that it stamps really well. So we'll see without like having a piercing mat underneath it. So we shall see. All right. Let's see what color we stamped everything in. Okay. Our little circle gets best ever in Night of Navy. Pull out my Night of Navy. Best ever. Should we test it first? Let's test it. Stamps pretty good. My Night of Navy might need to be re-inked. That might be part of my... Yeah, I definitely need to re-ink my Night of Navy. Okay, so that's gonna go in our circle. Best ever. Okay, cute. That's stamped pretty good. All right. Oh, and then our straw is also in Night of Navy. I missed the straw. It has this adorable little straw. It's so stinking cute. You when you die cut it out, it looks like it's a white striped straw. It's adorable. Okay, so straw in navy. Cute. Okay, and we need, let's do the can last because that's pretty big. So let's do our littlers. So in daffodil, we will do the lemon wedge or lemon slice, lemon wedge. Do you call it a wedge? I don't know what you call it. Okay. We're gonna do our full lemon, but we're only gonna ink up the lemon with the daffodil, and then we're gonna ink up just the leaves with old olive. So you can either use a little piece of Post-it tape and cover this up and like mask it, but I'm gonna, since it's photopolymer and you can kind of see through, I'm gonna try to just not ink up the leaves when I ink up the lemon. and then I'm going to stamp it. And then I'm going to clean it off. And hopefully when I stamp the leaves in Old Olive, I'll line them up right. That's the plan anyway. Okay. So now I need just the leaves. And that's gonna go. So hopefully I did that pretty good. You could use the stamp positioner. I even pulled mine out. Patty says, I think that's a slice. A wedge is a chunk. Oh, okay. Learn something new every day. A wedge is a chunk. Yeah, you're right, because I think of like a wedge salad. That's like a big chunk of lettuce, right? Yeah, so slice. All right, now the can is in Petal Pink. The soda can. All right. Linda says, Happy New Year, Jenna and everyone. Happy New Year, Linda. Thanks for joining. Okay, so let's do our little can. I'm curious, everyone tell me, I know we're all from all over. So tell me, do you call this soda? Do you call it pop? Do you call it Coke? What do you call what comes in this can? I'm curious. Very curious. Okay, we're gonna leave this on this stamp pretty much, or on this block pretty much the whole time for class. Okay, now we need daffodil again. We need Old Olive again too. So now we're gonna stamp Fizztastic in Old Olive in the center of this cute little can here. Fizztastic. Cute. Okay. And all right, I can tell you what I call it. I'm in Wisconsin. Ooh, Patty calls it Coke. See, so I think I went to Florida, and someone said, I'll take a Coke, and the server said, what kind? And they knew what that meant, but I didn't realize that there were different kinds of Coke, right? So Coke meant a soda, and then you have to specify what kind. Because when I say Coke, I think you want a Coke. Like you want a Coca-Cola Coke, right? Not what kind of Coke do you want? So we say pop, which I know is very Midwestern. And people can probably tell where you're from when you say pop. But that's what we call it. Maybe because it pops? I have no idea. Linda Hunt says, growing up in Michigan, it was pop. Now living in Georgia, it's Coke. Oh, so I wonder if it's a Southern thing that it's Coke, and then Midwest that it's pop. But then where is it soda? Like, is it just all soda? Like, we know that's the formal name? The formal name is soda? I don't know. Okay, so in here is like this little, I don't really know what it is. It's like if your beverage were sloshing around. That's what this is. That doesn't sound appealing, but that's what it looks like to me. So that's what we're going to take. And we're going to take Daffodil Delight and stamp that kind of toward the bottom of the can here. And I'm picturing this is like the decoration on the can, not that it's actually what's in the can. But more so that it's just the decoration on the can. Okay. So I'm sure you could use this a different way. Maybe you're supposed to, I don't know. But that's how I used it. Okay, I think I'm not a huge fan of that lemon. We're gonna go with it, but I should have used my stamp positioner for my lemon. So hopefully it'll die cut okay. Let's stamp the inside. Okay, so the inside we have a lemon slice in Daffodil. So that is this little guy. Let me get my white inside. So that's going to be down here in the corner. Cute. And then we need You're So Delightful, and that's in Old Olive. So lots of ink on this card, lots of different colors. So I pulled the colors from the DSP. So I thought the DSP really, it's just fun, right? It's how often do you have lemon paper? And how often can you use lemon paper? Not very often, I don't feel like. You're So Delightful. Cute. Okay. All right. Get those in. And that's it for stamping for card number 1. And I think we can we can die cut. Oh, we still have Friend. We have to do Friend here. But this is going to be heat embossed. There we go. So I'm going to pull out my Versamark. And I'm going to pull out my anti-static powder tool and powder up. Okay. We're going to use that a few times today. We do quite a bit of heat embossing. Okay, so I'm going to ink up Friend and stamp it pretty much in the center. Milo. No, Milo. No, Milo. No, he's got packs of ribbon. No, Milo. Brand new packs of ribbon. He's taking them out of the ribbon holder. Thanks for sharing, Linda. Thank you for sharing. All right, let me get my tweezers. So this is my white embossing powder. I just keep it in these little containers with these little spoons. That looks pretty good. Okay, and then I will heat emboss that. I find it's a lot easier to work with those big containers than it is the little round containers. Okay. That is heat embossed. All right, now let's do some die cutting and then we can assemble. Okay, where'd my dies go? Right here. So I'm going to pull out, we need the can and this lemon and the outer piece of the lemon here and the straw. Okay. All right. So, all right, while I'm lining these up, I'll talk about the weather because in Wisconsin, that's what we talk about up here. It's so weird right now. I don't know what to do. Like, it's January 2nd, and we probably normally have, I don't know, a good foot of snow on the ground, probably. And I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, like, with the kids and their coats and our coats, and like, do you wear sweatshirts? Do you wear coats? Do you wear snow boots? Like, it's hot in the car, but you feel like you should have your coat because it's January and it's the Midwest and it should be cold. So I don't know. The weather here is very weird. All right, Milo is being very naughty. Hi. Hi, what are you doing? What are you doing? All right, do you want to see his bucket that he's eating? I'll show you. Hi. Hi. Yes. Oh, you're being good now. Okay. This is the bucket. The ice cream bucket that I was keeping Nerf gun parts in this. And he decided he would like to take it. And he doesn't eat it, so don't worry, he doesn't eat it. Yeah, Rena says it's a unique weather season. I just don't know what to think about it. So, all right, and he's laying next to the box that he decided to shred, and mostly behaving at the moment. So, he's 11, but you wouldn't know that he's 11. He gets into everything. So that's the noise that you're hearing. Oh, you can hear his tail going. Patty says she can hear his tail. Yeah, I don't know. He's just my little pal. He follows me everywhere. So I don't have the heart to lock him out. Well, as you could hear when I started the live, I did lock him out. I closed the door on him and he jumped at the door until he could get the door open and then let himself in. Yeah, his tail sounds like a drum. Okay, so you all can hear his tail. You know, he has a very strong, big tail. His tail sounds like a drum. Yeah, well, he's very happy. He's a very happy guy. So, aren't you, Milo? Oh, I'll have to figure out how to show him where he lays. Maybe I'll post a picture on Facebook or something so you guys can see what he looks like under there, like what he's doing. He's got a little bed set up under there and like a cute little space to like nestle in. So not that he always does that, but he should. Okay, I am going to pop all of this up on foam because that's how I roll. So we'll do foam. I might need minis for that. Let's see, this is going to be popped up. And our can will be popped up. I think I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The top of this will need to be popped up, but I think I'll wait a minute. Oh, I need minis. Here we go. Here's minis. So, get these in. Okay. So, let's take our DSP. Now you can pick which way you want your lemons to go. I think this is the correct orientation. I think the leaves to the lemon should be at the top, but if you like it this way, you could do it that way. I don't think it matters. That's what's great about making our own cards is we get to pick, right? It's up to us. Okay, so I'm going to peel all the backers off. This is going to go at the bottom right. Okay, and then this will go sort of opposite, like top left. Rena says, oh, I have to go. Thanks for the fun. All right, Rena, catch the replay later. This is going to go top left. Okay, our friend, it's going to say best ever friend. So we made our own sentiment. We didn't have to use a sentiment that was like, we get to break it apart. Okay, then we'll do our little lemon here, kind of hanging onto the pop can. I mean the soda can or the Coke can, whatever whatever you call it from wherever you are. And let's tuck our lemon slice. I almost called it a wedge, Patty. Okay, now this little, I wanted it to look like it was sticking into the can, so we're gonna try to glue it like exactly right there, but that means that we need a little bit of foam right here. So a couple things, you could use a foam strip and cut it just on the end, or you could use a mini dimensional and cut it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut this mini dimensional in half. So they're already mini, but I'm gonna make it even more mini. I can't find the right picker, so I'm gonna make it even more mini by trimming it in half and then putting both halves on here. Okay, toward the top there. And then I'll put just a little bit of liquid glue on here. So just a little bit of liquid glue. Okay, and then we're gonna sort of put it at an angle so that it will look like it's coming out of the pop can, or it's disappearing into the pop can. However you want to think of that. Okay. All right. And now we just have some gluing in our bow. So let's glue this onto the daffodil, and I'm gonna do it backwards. I'm gonna put my glue on the daffodil. Line this up. And then I will put glue on both of these. Okay. So this is my inside. Get that put down. All right. Now all we have to do is add our bow. So for the bow, we're gonna use glue dots. So what I like to do is I like to expose a glue dot on my roll. So there's a glue dot right there. And then I like to take the back of my bow and push it into the glue dot. Okay, and then I'll put the bow. Do I want it straight? I always want to put everything straight, but maybe I should angle it. I'm going to angle it. It's really hard for me to do. It's really hard for me to not do things perfectly straight. And then I'll trim the bow tails. Don't mind me not using ribbon scissors. You should use your ribbon scissors. Thanks, Patty. And then we need our little matte, ombre matte dots, I think is what they're called. Matte decorative dots. These are the 2022 to 2024. And let's see here, I've got a whole bunch. So I'm going to use a few of these here. So I did a little one here and a big one. Big ones are hard to pick up. A big one here and a little one. Okay, and that's card number 1. Pretty easy, huh? Okay, all right, that was maybe my second to favorite card. I'll let you tell me which ones are your favorite in the end, but that's my second to favorite. I really had fun with this set. Okay, I want to save my favorite for last, so let's do this one. or for my favorite for second to last, because I think I don't know what happened to the kit that I have for this card. So I'm going to have to cut it and make it with you live. So it'll be interesting. All right. Thanks, Linda. I'm glad you like it. Okay, let's do this card. So this card has I always forget what color that is. Is that Calypso Coral? All right, Calypso Coral base. Oh, look there's half the dots that I saved. Do I need anything else? I think I need this. Okay. Okay, so you have, is that Calypso Coral? Yeah. That is, and I have to go grab the ink too. Okay, so you're gonna have a Calypso Coral side folding card base. You will have 3 strawberries die cut from Bubble Bath, and their toppers die cut from Garden Green. So, whoops, 3 of those. You're gonna have 3 little of those matte decorative dots. You'll have 3 of them. My other one's probably in the kit in my box there. Okay, you're gonna have a little scrap of green to stamp a sentiment. You'll have a little scrap of white to stamp a straw. Now, if you don't have a straw, Share a Milkshake has a straw too. So if you have Share a Milkshake, you could use that. From the silver cardstock, which is, you can't buy it anymore from Stampin' Up. So if you either already have some, or there's lots of places you can get silver cardstock. But from the silver cardstock, we have the pieces for the can. So there's 3 pieces. There's the top, this little tab, and then the bottom of the can. Okay. And then you'll have your can cut from Delightfully Eclectic DSP. And you're going to have 2 pieces of white. They're equal. They're 4 by 5 1/4. So one is for the inside and one is for the front. And then you're going to have a mat in Garden Green. So what I always say to do, oh, there's no die cutting in this one. What I always say to do first is burnish your card. Okay. Then these cute little strawberries, they most likely still have the seeds in them. So a couple of things. You could leave the seeds in them, and if you put a foam, like a dimensional on the back of this, it'll hold the seeds in. Your strawberry will be fully bubble bath then. Or option 2 would be you could put a black dimensional behind here and pop out the seeds and then put the black dimensional behind here, and then it might give you black seeds. So like on this one, I punched most of them out and I used a black dimensional behind it. So I think I'm going to punch all of them out, even though it's not too bad. But I'm going to punch them out, and then before you add the dimensional, you want to make sure you glue your little toppers on. So we'll glue our little green leaves on. Okay. So we'll get those in there. Okay. Makes a little bit of a mess. Okay, so let's do some gluing, maybe. I know normally I stamp first, but let's do some gluing, because why not? Okay, I'm going to get my silicone mat out. And let's take these little strawberries. And I'm going to lay them out. Whoops. Come on. There we go. I'm going to lay them out, and I'm going to put little dots of glue right on the ends. Right there. Okay. And then we're going to set the strawberry into the glue. The strawberry is so cute. It's like a little heart. It's the cutest little strawberry ever. So I know strawberries are not actually this color, but the bubble bath goes with the strawberries that are on the DSP because those are in bubble bath. So I know strawberries are not, if they were this color, they probably wouldn't have any flavor or something, right? Like the whiter the strawberry, the less sweet it is or something like that. So, okay, then, oh, this one still has a little, it's hanging on. Okay, so I'm going to flip them over, and then I'm going to find my black dimensionals. And I'm going to try to cover just the center. Now, they're not all going to be covered, and I think that's okay. They're cute. They're cute and little. Okay, so there's our strawberries. We can set those aside. And then let's work on our can. So here's your cute little can, and these are the pieces. Now, when you have this type of cardstock, try not to get glue on the front. And that's because the glue, it dries kind of funny on the metallic cardstock. So try to keep your glue on the back. So this is the bottom piece. It fits right along the bottom of the can. And then this top part of the can, and be careful, this has lots of little holes that die cut. So I'm going to try to keep my glue on the inside piece here. Just like that. Okay. That's going to go here. Now you could cut a piece of black cardstock maybe to go on the inside. If you don't want to look at the Calypso coral there. I think it looks fine, so I did not, but okay. And then this cute little tab. So adorable. I'm going to try to just get a little bit of glue. I'm just squeezing ever so gently. And that's going to go right here. Okay. All right. There's the can. Okay. Cute, right? Okay, and then we're going to stamp on the can. So we're going to stamp extra bubbly. Get all these little strawberry pieces. All right, extra bubbly. So extra bubbly. Now, you can stamp in Memento if you want. When I'm stamping a sentiment like this, I like to use a pigment ink, which is VersaFine. So any black ink works. So let's test it. Ooh, that stamp's nice. So I did that at an angle on the can here. So the one thing, if you are going to use a pigment ink like VersaFine, is it does take a little bit of time to dry. So you have to set it aside and let it dry, and don't die cut it or anything when it's wet. Okay, so like Memento will dry really quick. Within, you know, a few seconds, I'd say. Okay, so extra bubbly. And now we need this to say birthday wishes. So extra bubbly birthday wishes. And we're going to heat emboss this in white embossing powder again. So a couple things. You can use your block for this, or you can use your stamp positioner. Let's see. Where is that one? Birthday wishes. There it is. Okay. So you could use your stamp positioner, or you could use your block. Totally up to you. Usually I try it once with my block, and if it doesn't work, then I try again with my stamp positioner. So always powder up when you're doing your heat embossing. And where's my Versamark? Here it is. Okay, birthday wishes. And then we're just going to block this off with like our paper trimmer or our scissors. Okay. Birthday wishes. All right, let's see how that went. Okay, tweezers. I guess I don't need tweezers this time. Okay. Pretty cute. All right. Okay. Melt that. Thanks, Melanie. Thank you for liking and sharing. Okay, so I'm just going to let that set for a second, and then I'll gently buff away that powder. Okay, and I'm going to use my paper trimmer. And I think I stamped it pretty straight. Maybe a little bit more. I've seen a lot of you with Stampin' Up! Had a little baby trimmer several years ago, and I didn't buy it because I was like, why do I need a baby trimmer? I don't need a baby trimmer. Well, now I sure wish I had that baby trimmer. I'll tell you that. It's like a little guillotine, cute little baby trimmer, and it fits perfect on your desk, and yeah. So I definitely wish I had that. That's how I felt about the glass mat. I have glass mats, plenty, but I had to have it because when Stampin' Up! Comes out with something, it's usually around for a little bit and then it'll disappear for a while, and so you never know what's going to come back, and you never know how long it's going to be around. So I didn't want to lose out and not ever get the glass mat that has Stampin' Up! On it, like I did the little baby trimmer. Okay, so this is going to say birthday wishes right down here on the can. Okay. And then this whole can will get popped up. And I'm going to use my ends here. Ooh, Patty says she ordered a mini trimmer from Amazon. Why didn't I think of that? That's a good idea, Patty. Yeah, Patty, you know which one I'm talking about. Christine will pull it out and use it to cut little pieces of paper randomly. I'm envious. I want one. Oh, and we have to stamp our straw, too. We got to add our straw in here. Okay, so the straw is stamped in Bubble Bath. Let's see. Do I still have the straw? No. So here's the cute little straw and Bubble Bath. If you're a demonstrator, you'll have to let me know if you're going to on stage in March. If you're there, it'll be nice to see you. Like in person. I know you see me, but I don't see you. So it'll be nice. Okay, let's die cut that out. I think that's the only die cutting we have to do on this card. If I can find where I put my dies. Here they are. All right, that's our little straw. Okay. Yeah, Christine has that cute one from Stampin' Up! All right, cute little baby straw. It reminds me of like the 50s diners, like milkshake. Oh, Patty, you're not gonna go to on stage. Maybe next year. Okay, we're gonna have the same thing with this can. This straw is gonna get glued in on the bottom and popped up on the top. So let me put a little bit of glue on the bottom. And we're gonna send it this way, and we're gonna kind of tuck it in here. Okay. All right, so it's tucked into the lid of the can, right? So this time it really is going in the can. And then the back of that needs a half of a mini dimensional. Half of a mini. Let's see. This dimensional is not doing so hot. Let's get rid of it. Yeah, maybe next year, Patty. Okay. Did you ever think you'd use half of a mini dimensional on something? There's so little. So little. All right, there. Okay. All right, those are done. Now let's stamp our inside. We have You're So Delightful and Calypso Coral, and I should go get my Calypso Coral because we need it for the little... All right, here it is. Okay, You're So Delightful. So we need Calypso Coral, You're So Delightful. I'm misplacing my blocks and everything on my desk tonight. So this is a lawn sentiment. It's kind of hard to get straight on your block. So don't be afraid to mess around with it and get it straight. So You're So Delightful. Okay. I'll leave it for now because I think we're going to use it again. And then we're going to do that technique we did with the lemon with the strawberry here. So we'll do Bubble Bath and Garden Green. So strawberry. Okay, so we're going to ink up just the strawberry portion with the bubble bath here. So right on the edge. And then we'll clean that off. And Garden Green for here. Try to get just the leaves. Oh, I got a little bit of the strawberry. Okay, cute. All right, and the only other thing we need, it's this little teeny weensy little drop. And you see that there? It's very small. Oh, no, that's not the only thing we need. We have to stamp our paper too. So we're gonna take our white panel here. It's 4 by 5 1/4. And we're going to take these little bubblies and our bubble bath, and we're going to stamp them all over the background in a random pattern. Jan says, love the card. Happy New Year to you. Thanks, Jan. Happy New Year. Can you guys believe it? I don't know about you, but I feel like it should be like 2021. I don't know what happened to the past 2.5 years, but they went by very quickly. I can't believe it's 2024. Just, the time flies by when you're having fun, I guess. All right, so there, we created our own little background. Okay, that's with Bubble Bath and these cute little bubbles. Which we do need the bubbles again. We'll do the bubbles in Boho Blue, I think. And then we will need Calypso Coral. So let's put our little can on here. Take off all my backers. Okay, and our can is going to go pretty much in the center, top to bottom, and left to right. I'm going to put it slightly to the right. Okay, so I put it ever so slightly to the right. And that's because we're going to put our strawberries here. So I'm going to put one there, one next to it there, and then one on this side. So my favorite kind of bubbly, like sparkling water, the bubbly brand, is strawberry. So that's what I was picturing in my head when I was making this card. So now that we have this down, we're going to make little splashes out of it. I'm not sure what you call these with Calypso Coral. So they're going to be right out of the straw. 1 and 2. Okay, so they're coming right out of the straw. And let's glue. So we'll glue this onto our garden green. I'm gonna put it on my garden green actually. Okay, and then and you could either pop this up or glue it down. So on the sample, I popped it up so you could add foam tape. Patty's favorite is lime. I don't know that I've had the lime. I'll have to try it. I'm gonna glue it down instead of popping it up. I have not had the lime. I like the strawberry, but it's very summerish. I feel like I should try a different flavor for winter. What that flavor is, I don't know. But generally, I mostly drink just regular water. But sometimes you want something else. All right, here's the inside. Cute. And this has 3 pearls. I don't know what colors they are. They were 2022 to 2024 in color. So what color would this be? I don't even know. Whoops. Let's see. We'll do a little one there. And can't get it off this little piece. A little one here. And then I need a larger one, which I think is in here. Did it fall out? There it is. Right here. Key Lime LaCroix is what I drink. Okay, yes. I've had lime LaCroix. And I'm not a huge fan of the lime, but I have not had the key lime. Thanks, Patty. You know, from LaCroix, I've had, it's cranberry something. It's cranberry something, I can't remember. And black raspberry. I've had those 2, LaCroix, and then the lime, but I didn't like the lime. But I'll have to try key lime. All right, that's card number 2. Cute, right? Adorable. Adorable. So 2 cards down. Okay, let's do, okay, this one is my favorite. I love this card. So this one, this can is stamped and die cut and popped up, and these are stamped directly on the card base. So there's fun dimension. There's heat embossing. It's super colorful. I love it. It reminds me of summer. Whenever I made these cards, I must have been thinking of summer. All right, and it's got all these little pieces in it. So be careful when you open your envelope. Okay, so you're going to get the lime, and you're going to get the lemon, and you're going to get the cherries. So the cherries are real red and garden green. The lemon is lemon lolly, because how do you do a lemon and not use lemon lolly, right? And the lime is parakeet party. And I've got a whole bunch of pearls. So we're going to have like maybe a lemon. Like they're different colors to go on different parts of the card. And I think this one's from a different card, but I'll pull it out and use it anyway. Because why not? Okay. I didn't know they had a black raspberry. That would be good. Yeah, they have black raspberry. It's in a purple can. It's really good for summer. Really, really yummy. Okay, so you'll have your card base. So it's a top folding horizontal card in the Parakeet Party. You'll have a strip of Flirty Flamingo, and this is probably a half an inch, a quarter of an inch, and it's plenty long to make the sentiment strip. And you're going to have some pearls, not pearls, dots. And you'll probably have a green and some of the pinkies, but you might have a yellow or some variation of those, okay? You're going to have a little piece. This is to stamp our bubbles. You'll have 2 pieces of white, one for the inside and one for the outside. You'll have your mat, which is smoky slate. And in your kit, you should have an extra piece of cardstock. You just need it to stamp your can. Okay, so let's do our stamping first. And let's mix it up. Let's stamp the inside. So the card goes this way. So I did birthday wishes in Flirty Flamingo. Let's see, let me clean this one off. It's messy, messy. Okay. So birthday wishes. And that's gonna go right about here. Okay. And a lemon. You know, you could do a cherry too, if you didn't want to do the lemon again on the inside. So I'll do lemon lolly this time, which is a super light yellow, very light. My stamps are very dirty. I really have to clean them. They are in need of a bath. I'll have to clean them after class. So there's our green. There's our inside. Look at that one stamped perfect. Perfectly. All right. In boho blue on our little scrap, we're gonna stamp these bubbles. These bubbles we have. So those are boho blue, and we will die cut them out. And then the other thing we need is our can in smoky slate. Okay, and I'm going to use my scrap from the other card. And where's my can? Here we are. Smoky slate. Okay, now before I die cut this out, I am also going to stamp a little yellow, a lemon lolly swish, for lack of a better term. I don't know what I'm supposed to call this stamp right here, but this, it's like to decorate your can, and I'm gonna call it a swish. I know that's not what it is, but we're going for it. Okay, and I'm gonna stamp it this way. So lemon lolly on this one, right in the center of the can. See? Swish. Right? Swish. Okay. That's it for lemon lolly. So let's die cut this out because it will help us with our placement if we die cut this out. It'll help us with our placement on where to stamp the remaining cans on our card. So good boy, Milo. He decided to go lay in his other bed. Good boy, puppy. Okay. Yeah, swish sounds good. Yeah, swish. So there's that can. And that's the only die cutting you have to do for this one. Okay. All right, now on our other piece of white, this is going to be our card front. We're going to pop up this can in the middle, and we're going to stamp 2 cans on either side of it, slightly higher. So what I did is I inked up one can, and I centered it top to bottom, and it's about 1/4 inch from the right. And then I did the same thing from the left. So centered top to bottom and stamped about 1/4 inch from the left. If it's not perfect, that's okay. We're not here for perfection. We're here for fun. Okay. On these, I'm going to stamp some little baby sentiments. They have all these little cute, like little baby sentiments. So I'm going to do Simply Sparkling, Always Refreshing. Simply Sparkling, Always Refreshing. You're so delightful. It reminds me of like a commercial. Like it should be a commercial. Simply Sparkling. So refreshing. And then there's this cute little button, or this cute little stamp that says pop, P-O-P. Pop. I think that's cute too. You could incorporate that up on the top. And then Always Refreshing. Okay. And then we're going to take our swishy swish and stamp it in a couple of different colors. So the can that we die cut here is going to be our lemon can. And we need a cherry can. So I thought Real Red was a little too bright, so I did Flirty Flamingo. So that's going to be this can. You know, this swish reminds me of like, is it like 7-Up in the 90s? Like that's kind of what it looks like, right? Like what can used to have something that looked like this? Ooh, almost dropped that right on the card. All right, and then this is Parakeet Party. So make sure to clean your stamp off really good in between stamping these colors. Okay, so isn't that cute? Okay. And now we need, let's see, should we glue, let's add the tape, the foam to the back of our card, or the back of our pieces first. So I'm going to use up what I have here. Here. All right. It feels so good to use up a sheet of dimensionals like this. I really like new sheets of dimensionals, but it's good to use them up. Like, I don't know. It's just very satisfying. Like, you know, you must have been getting stuff done if you use up a sheet of dimensionals. Okay, so this is going to go right in the center, but down a little bit. So it's going to give some dimension because we're going to offset it. Okay, so it's offset some. All right. Oh, and I forgot to die cut our bubbles. We got to die cut our bubbles. So here's the die for the bubbles. It's really cute little die, and it's actually really easy to line up. Okay. Now these I popped up all but what goes over the can here. So from about here on up it needs little dimensionals. So I added one there and one here. So I'm making sure to only add dimensionals to what's going to go onto the card base, and then the rest of it will get glue because it's going to go on the can. So they go like they're coming out of the can here. Okay. All right, and then we'll glue our little lime wedge and our lemon and our cherries. So little teeny weensy bits of glue, right? Just real small amounts, not a lot needed. So lime wedge and lemon. And then our cutesy little cherry. And whatever glue you get on the, like outside of the die cuts is fine. It's gonna dry clear. So I know these pieces are really little, but they're so cute. All right, we're gonna add this to the smoky slate piece. Okay. Line that up. And then this will go right on our card front. So I love the little pop of green popping out from behind this. I love it. Okay, we're almost done. Let's get our inside down, and then we're gonna do some more heat embossing. Good boy, Milo. He's taking a nap. So he has a Christmas collar, and it's red. Linda says the cherries are cute. I know, the cherries are adorable, aren't they? I thought about making a whole card full of cherries because they're so cute. And I think you can even, there's little slits. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but there's little slits on the top of the cherry. I think you could put the stems through there if you wanted to fuss around with it. I totally think you could do that. That's a little too fussy for me, but you totally could put them in there. So I think these need a little bit of Stella. Let's Stella the cherries and the lemon and the lime. Okay. And then we'll stamp You're So Delightful on our little Flirty Flamingo piece. Okay, so anti-static powder tool again. And that's it for heat embossing tonight. Let's see, You're So Delightful and Versamark. Whoops. Doesn't want to stay. It's loud, sorry. All right, You're So Delightful. Let's see how that looks. Oh, I think that worked perfect. Perfect, perfect. Let's see. Perfect. Okay. All right. I have a small amount of powder right there. I think I got it. All right, I'll have to say I've been stamping pretty straight today. That's sort of unlike me. Okay, and then you can choose how you want to banner the end. You can use a banner punch. You could banner it like this. You could banner it like this. Maybe I will try going up the center and then going from the corner to that cut mark. Okay, I'm not liking how pointy that is. I'm just gonna go like this. I like that better. I am not good at that. If you're good at that, give it a try. Okay, so that's gonna go here. So we need some dimensionals from here over. And then some glue right about here. And I brought that to the edge of the gray. Okay. Now, for dots, you should have most likely a large pinkish one. and that's for your cherry can. And you should have a small green one. And then I don't know, you might have a large green, a small pink, you might have a yellow. I'm gonna do 2 pinks. Okay. And that is card number 3. Okay. This one is my favorite. Okay, card number 4. We're on to card number 4. Now, I don't know where my card kit is for card number 4. I don't know what happened to it. It's not in my bin. And I don't know where it went, so I'll just have to make it with you live. Patty says, I think this last one is my favorite. So this one's really fun. We're going to use white pigment ink. So let's stamp. Let me get a piece of a scrap here. Okay. I've been playing with the cows, the cutest cows. I have the cutest cows class coming up next month for bundle class, and so I've been designing those cards. Okay, so this one, it has a petal. When you pull out your card kit, it's going to have a white card base. Okay, it's going to have a petal pink mat. It will have a Flirty Flamingo embossed panel. And this panel is embossed with the Sweet Citrus, I think it's called, hybrid 3D embossing folder. You'll have a scrap of white to stamp your can. You'll have this little banner in petal pink. And you'll have your DSP here. I think this is probably 2 inches by 4. And then you'll have ribbon and ribbon for a bow. Now I believe this ribbon is the Duo. It's the same as what was on this card here. Oh, the one you just did. Yeah, that one was my favorite too. So this comes in a combo pack from the Zany Zoo suite. Okay, so that's where the ribbon is from. So let's stamp our can. That's in petal pink. Now on here I stamped a lemon or a lime wedge on the sample card in black, but I think I like it better in daffodil. So let's do the lemon wedge, which I don't have. Here it is, in daffodil. So that's gonna go down here in the bottom. Okay. You could do it in black. I did it in black on the sample. Okay, so it'll give you a different look. Oh, and then the inside gets a can. Let me cut an inside. So your inside mat that you have in your kit will be 4 by 5 1/4. Can I make that in there? Maybe. Let's see. 4? Oh, I can't quite make it. All right. Scrap that one. All right. 4 by 5 1/4. So this will be our inside. And we're gonna stamp a pink can and your So Delightful. Here's our little can. And then I did You're So Delightful in the same color. So this is the pink card, very pink. Okay. You're So Delightful. All right, so that's the inside. Let me I need Flirty Flamingo and Petal Pink. Let me go grab those. Okay, so for petal pink, we just need a scrap. And we're gonna die cut this little banner. I'll show you. Now it's from in the die set. I'm honestly not really sure what it's supposed to be. It's this little, and maybe I'm using it the correct way, but it's this little, I really don't know. So I'm using it as like a banner on the can as like a little label, but maybe it's not supposed to be a label. If any of you have any ideas, let me know what you think it should be if it's not supposed to be a label. But it does make a perfect label. It does make a perfect label, see? And then our can. And then that's all the die cutting. Okay. Okay. Can. All right. There's the can. So this little label is going to get birthday wishes, and I'm going to do it in black. But you could also do Flirty Flamingo. Should we try? Should we make this one different than the sample? Let's try. I feel like we should, because this card isn't normal, right? Because normally I'd have it all kit up. So on the sample I did black. I'm going to try Calypso Coral. No, Flirty Flamingo. Let's try Flirty Flamingo. Birthday wishes. So I'm going to get my head in the way. That's cute. So if you have the card kit at home and you want to wait and see what it looks like when I'm all done before you finish yours and decide which way you want to stamp it. All right, I think that's all the stamping. This little guy is going to get popped up. What did I use all my? Oh no, here we are. Oh, that needs minis, I think. So one mini there. So this is going to get popped up in the center of the can, or center-ish of the can. Right about here. Okay. Birthday wishes. I don't know, I'm kind of liking that colorful can over the black. Okay. I need a petal pink mat. So my mats, look at, you get to see behind the scenes. My mats are always 5 3/8 by 4 1/8 because I like a little mat. So there's my mat. And then I need a Flirty Flamingo piece that's 4 by 5 1/4. So here we have 4 by 5 1/4. Now I'm going to take this one and I'm going to 3D emboss it using the Citrus embossing folder. So it's this one, Sweet Citrus Hybrid. So it has a ton of dimension in it. So I'm going to put my cardstock panel in here, and then do the 3D sandwich for my machine. All right, so then this has so much dimension. I know it's hard to tell on camera, but it's so pretty. So these are super raised. So now what we're gonna do, and you can need a little bit of space to do it, we're gonna take our white pigment ink pad, or any white ink that you have. So this is a white pigment ink. It has a different consistency than like a dye ink, okay? So we're gonna open it up and we're gonna drag it across the card, but we're not gonna push too hard. If you push too hard, it will get everywhere on your card, will be full of the white ink. So our goal is to just push lightly and kind of drag it so that just the raised areas get the white ink. Now, if the background gets a little bit of white ink, that's okay. But the hope is that just the top gets white, okay? And you might have to do it a little bit. And it gives you sort of this like distressed, fun, different background. You could also get these similar results if you inked up your embossing folder. So you could also take your embossing folder and ink it up with this, put your paper in, and try that too. It'll look slightly different, but still really fun. Okay, so we inked that up, and it does take a little bit of time to dry. I'm not worrying about the bottom because we're going to cover it with DSP. Okay, so that takes a little bit of time to dry. I need to get some of this DSP. Delightfully eclectic here. Let's find it. It's in here somewhere. Here it is. And I need a piece that is 4 by 2, I think. So here we'll go. Let's go this way. So 2 by 4. And that's only 1.5, I think. It's my ruler. It's 1.5. 1.5, which is exactly to the white mark there on your trimmer. Oh, are you okay, Model Bear? All right, there. Okay, so this is going to get glued right to the bottom on the part that we didn't ink up. And it's going to go edge to edge along the bottom here. Okay, and give that a second to adhere because there's a lot of texture there. Okay. Okay, and then this will go onto the petal pink. And I would suggest either a hefty amount of liquid glue or some foam sheets to hold down your panel. Because whenever your panel has a lot of dimension like this, it just needs some extra adhesive to stick down. Okay. All right. Now around here, we're going to do our ribbon. So here I've got my pink ribbon. I'm going to flip this over and we're going to make a tear and tape sandwich. So I'm going to have 2 pieces waiting, and I'm going to add 2 pieces right where the seam is back here. So right about there and here on the other side. Okay. And then when you have your ribbon, you're going to push it into that tear and tape after you line it up. So I'm going to line it up across the card, right over that seam. Push it into the tear and tape, and then make a sandwich. Okay, it's that easy. All right, I need a card base. So here's my top folding card base. Now you could stamp directly into your top folding card base. You wouldn't need to do what I did and stamp on a separate piece. But I'm a little thrown off since I couldn't find my kit. So I'll glue it in. Okay. All right. This is going to go on the card front. If I can peel that off. Okay. Oh, I'm getting down to the end of this glue bottle. That's also a good feeling, to get rid of your glue bottle. Also a good feeling. Okay, we'll center that. And we need our cute little can. I might have to, you know what? I think I might be able to just get by with this one sheet of dimensional. That means next time I have class, I can start with a fresh sheet. Look at that. Perfect. Perfection. It's like it was meant to be, right? Meant to be. Okay, so this is going to kind of sit on the right-hand side here. And this is going to be like a little shelf. The ribbon's going to be like a little holder for our soda. Okay, so this one, I'm going to make this medium bow like this. Okay. And this is the size bow you have in your kit. Okay. And when I have my ribbon, I like to roll it up and use a pin. Hold it together really nicely. So, okay. So this needs a glue dot. Good boy, Milo. This needs a glue dot. So we'll go here. Okay. I like that tail. Let me just fix this one. No. And then the other thing we need to add are our pearls, our embellishments. So let's see what I have out. I have greens, so let me pull out my pinks here. And let's do a large one above the sentiment and a little one and a little one. All right, that's card 4, and I think I like the colorful one more than I like the black one. So you can pick, right? You can pick which one. All right, I'm curious now that we're all done, which ones are your favorite? So this was card 4. This is card 3. And if you're watching the replay, totally leave a comment and let me know which one your favorite is. So 4, 3, which one was 2? 2 and 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, tell me which one was your favorite. let me know. I'd like to hear. All right, let's switch cameras and get comments. Linda Hunt says, that's a cute card. Thanks, Linda. I like them all. I really love this set. You know, when it came out, I think it came out in November as an online exclusives. Patty says I like the colorful one. Yes, Patty. So, Patty, you like this one. Me too. This one's my favorite. I think because of the cherry. I don't know. I like them all. This one I like the colors. I like the colored stuff. Ooh, Patricia Taylor likes number 1. That was this one. This one's fun too. So funny story. It's hard to see with my light. There we go. Funny story. I had this card. I had the layout flipped. So I had instead of the soda can here, I had it here, and the circle was on the other side. And my husband came in and he was like, I don't think that's the correct layout. I think you should flip it. So I was like, no, you're wrong. You're wrong. It looks good the way it is. And the more I looked at it, I laid it out and did it the way he said, and it looked better. So the finished card brought to you by my husband, sort of. He had input, I guess. So, okay, Patty writes, yep, her favorite is number 3. Patricia's number 1. Oh, Linda liked number 4. That was this one. This one's so cute. Super duper cute. I love how we can take things like, okay, this lemon is from Simply Sparkling, and these lemons, the embossing folder, is from the Sweet Citrus, and then these lemons are from Delightfully Eclectic. So I like that we can take all these different things and put them together, even though they're not supposed to coordinate together. So I like when that happens. So, okay, that's it, guys. It's 9:47. We didn't do too bad. Especially considering I had to ad hoc that last card because I don't know where my card kit went. I must have sold them all. So I don't know. But next week, next Tuesday, I'll be live. I won't be live on Saturday. This Saturday, I won't be live. So, but I'll see you all next Tuesday. And again, that's for Let's Craft for January. I'm super excited about those cards. Those are the ones I showed earlier. And we're going to make that adorable mailbox. It is just the cutest, most darling thing ever. And you're going to want it. You're definitely going to want that one. All right. I think you all want to probably see Milo. So let me get him quick. Linda Hunt says, thank you for sharing. Thank you for watching, Linda. It's nice to see you here. Let me grab Milo's treats. All right, come here, Milo. Come here, Milo. All right, I have a stool here. I think it's easier for him to get up if I have a stool. Oh, there he is. Oh, my cords are falling down. All right, Milo. You want to come up and have a snack? They all want to see you. Come on. Come on. Up. Come on, right here. Up. No, right here. No, right here. Right here. Up. Up. No, here. Up. Right here. Here. Up. Put your feet here. Put your feet here. Up. Up. All right, the stool is just confusing. Okay, up. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Come on. Up. Up. Oh, good boy. Who's a good puppy? Who's a good puppy? Come on. Up. 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 Oh, good boy. Yes. All right. There's your Milo fix. There he is. He's down there. Aren't you? Aren't you? Yes. Oh, you're such a good bear. You're such a good helper. You are. You're such a good helper. So, he's my helper. Yeah, you're a good helper, aren't you, Milo? Did you guys see his Christmas collar? Were you able to see it? It's time to take off his Christmas collar, but he's so cute with it on. I can't help it. So, all right, guys. Well, that's it for tonight. That's all I have for you. Thanks for spending your Tuesday night with me. And yeah, he's so excited. Yes, Linda, he loves, I show him at the end of every class, He loves to say hello and have snacks. And I mean, who wouldn't love snacks? I love snacks too. So, um, yeah, good boy, Milo. He's laying on my feet now. So, okay. Well, have a great Wednesday. Have a great rest of your week. I won't see you this Saturday. I'll miss you all. But I'm really excited for class next Tuesday. So it's going to be super fun. I'm really excited to use the masks and stencil paste and the mailbox. And what else are we doing? I can't remember what else we're doing. We're doing, the bright skies with the clouds and the ink blending. It's going to be a good class. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I will see you all next week. Have a great week. You know how to get a hold of me if you want any card classes or any. Linda says I should get Milo a Valentine collar. I totally should. I bet I could get one with hearts. Maybe I'll have to check that out. He would love it, wouldn't you, Milo? Oh, he's gonna lay down again. He's passed out again. Patty says, good class. Thanks, Jenna. Thanks, Patty. It's nice to talk to you all. I'll see you next time. Have a great night. Have a great week, and we'll see you later. All right. Thanks for stopping by. See you later.